Bone. This is a slide with a piece of bone on it. And in order to make a thin section of bone, because bone, as you know, is hard, um, you, it has to be decalcified. And so it's treated and the mineral aspects are removed. So it's a little bit different than some of the other tissues that we look at. But here you can get a sense of these groupings around a central area. And a lot of people think these look like tree rings. So let's zoom in a little bit, get a better view of it. Ooh, here's a really nice one here. In the center, there is something called a central canal, and that's where blood vessels and nerves will travel. So this center area, you can see one here and over here, is called the central canal. And around it are layers, again, these are what look like tree rings, called concentric lamellae. And these are layers of lacunae, here's a lacuna, here's a lacuna, and minerals surrounding that central canal. Inside the lacunae would be osteocytes. So the major cell in this tissue is an osteocyte. The osteocytes wash out during the processing, but we know that they're in those little lacunae. And again, the tree rings around the central canal are called concentric lamellae. So you have one, two, three, four, maybe four or five around this one central canal. A central canal plus its concentric lamellae is referred to as an osteon. So this is an osteon, here's another one, here's one, here's one. And that's basically how your body puts down compact bone from these osteons, from cells moving out from the central canal. The oldest would be around the outside, and the youngest concentric lamellae would be toward the inside. So let's take a peek even closer at this particular osteon. Again, this is where blood vessels and nerves would be. These are lacunae, and the lacunae contain the osteocytes, and the osteocytes are laid down in layers. Now, the osteocytes are pretty far from a blood supply, and they help each other out by putting cytoplasmic extensions into these little into little canals called canaliculi, and that allows uh, the, an osteocyte in this layer to talk to an osteocyte in this layer, who can talk to an osteocyte in here, or maybe even directly to the central canal. And so these are canaliculi. They always look like little onion roots to me, and they're associated uh, with a lacuna. Remember, an osteocyte is in the lacuna, and then it puts cytoplasmic extensions down these uh, canaliculi so that it can talk to other osteocytes. And that's bone.